Egyptian monsters and the horrors of ancient Egypt. Egyptian mythology is a complex system of beliefs that includes many gods, monsters, and other supernatural entities. The ancient Egyptians believed in an afterlife where the soul would be judged by Osiris and the 42 judges. If the soul was found to be virtuous, it would go on to Aru, or paradise. However, if the soul was found to have committed sins during its life, it would go on to face punishment in Duat or hell. Egyptian monsters were seen as guardians of sacred places, such as temples and tombs. Many of these monsters are hybrids with animal heads and human bodies, such as Anubis. Others are part animal, part human, such as Sekhmet. The serpent god Apep or Apophis is a deity from Egyptian mythology. He was the enemy of the sun god Ra, and he was responsible for the darkness that came over Egypt during the night. Apep is usually depicted as a giant snake, with his tail in his mouth, but he can also take on other forms, such as a giant frog or scorpion. Or even a tiger. In addition, there are 3 forms of Apep that are sometimes used in the iconography of ancient Egyptian art. The first is a human head with the body of a snake. The second form is an anthropomorphic snake with human arms and legs. Apep is not a god in central ancient Egyptian faith, but rather a destroyer deity, and most likely one of the earliest one. It would be later merged at some point with other deities as its myth developed through much of Egyptian history. The scorpion goddess Serket is a goddess of scorpions in ancient Egyptian mythology. She is often seen as the protector of the god, Ra, and was associated with death and rebirth. Serket would help to guard Ra from Apep, the snake demon who would try to destroy him by spitting fire at him. Serket was also linked with death and rebirth. She would guide souls into their new lives in the afterlife. The Egyptians divided the underworld into 2 parts, the field of reeds and the field of offerings. The field of reeds was where souls went after death, while the field of offerings was where Serket would take them back to protect them from Apep. The Egyptians believed that Serket's eyes could kill those who saw them, so they often protected their faces from direct eye contact. The soul eater Ammit is a creature in ancient Egyptian mythology. It was said to devour the souls of the dead and was often depicted as a hippopotamus, crocodile or lion-headed creature. In the Book of the Dead, it appears as a composite animal with a crocodile's head and the body of either a lion or leopard and is shown devouring human hearts. In Egyptian mythology, Ammit is an evil goddess who has been described both as being female or male. She is said to embody chaos and be a personification of death. In the Book of the Dead, Egyptian mythology is full of monsters. The Egyptians believed that the world was populated by many different kinds of creatures, gods, goddesses, animal-headed deities and strange hybrid creatures that were part animal, part human. In order to protect themselves from these creatures, the ancient Egyptians built a huge network of canals, gateways and walls all around their homes. They also created spells and rituals designed to keep dangerous supernatural beings at bay.